thoughts and emotions as you're watching that game unfold? I'm wondering.
Frustration, anger. Those are two things that were probably front and center from a coaching staff's perspective. We didn't win too many battles early in the hockey game. Probably for the first 30 minutes, it was like we couldn't, didn't move our feet, didn't execute at a level we're capable of, and it was like they had the puck and we struggled to get it back.
Do you see similarities between the three blowout losses that have happened here? Is there something?
Well, it seems that the first goal seems to sink our group, and then the squeezing of the sticks, and like there's passes that we normally would make that are going into people's feet. There's pucks that are bouncing, coming to a player off the backboard, and it bounces into our feet versus on our stick or over our stick. Those are the things that are frustrating, and frustrating for our players, and they're frustrating for everybody, specifically, a coaching staff.
Jonathan Bernier last year got off to a great start in your net. This year he's been a little bit more inconsistent. Is there concern there about him not quite finding?
I just think in tonight's game, I don't really want to point the finger at our goaltending for tonight specifically, because I thought that the protection that we provided around him, the first goal came off a power play, and the guy whiffed the shot actually, and it went deflected, and then deflected right to their player. I think was it Smith or Soderberg? Soderberg beside the net. So you live with that one, and then the second one, I think it was the breakaway. Or basically, it was we pinched and we didn't have enough defensive coverage. We weren't close enough to get body position, and he stuffed in the rebound. So again, those are tough ones. And then the third one was what I thought was the shorthanded goal. Was it? That was where we were out for 2 minutes, and we had some pressure in the offensive zone, but we missed our assignment, obviously, in front of the net.
Do you think effort level was an issue? The players kind of alluded to that in their comments.
I think that the effort level is to me that it was frustrating is there's not a reward for your effort if you're standing still and not prepared to skate and move and get inside. They were inside of us for more than half the game. And they won the puck battles. They squeezed our hands off. They were skating and they were moving off the puck. They didn't turn the puck over in the first 20 minutes. I don't think they turned it over once. They got to the neutral ice, they put it in and played a real simple game. And that's basically the game that we have to play to have success. And for whatever reason, we seem to refuse to want to do that.
Randy, can you put a finger on a different mindset with the team at home and in LA?
I think the pressure of playing at home when things don't go well, I think that's the difference. I think the first sign of adversity at home, it seems to multiply.
Is the compete something you can push for? Is it something that... Well,
we can always push for more of that, and we'll demand that, but I think a lot of that has to come from within. And there's certain things that you ask. You don't ask certain players to do something they're not capable of doing. Like I don't ask certain players who are offensively skilled players, I don't ask them to go out and run people over, but I ask them to get in the way. And that's the terminology. Everybody can do that. Everybody can skate. You can skate if you can move to get into somebody's way. And at this level, that's really, you can't interfere anymore. You have to skate off the puck. You have to move yourself. And we consider ourselves a skating team.
Thanks, Coach.